interesting to see how it goes for him here tonight. This is a high-level wrestler of the highest order. No questioning the cardio. He's got a big fight in front of him here tonight.
Every time he steps foot into the octagon, he does one thing, and that's embrace the grind. He gets right in your face, pushes forward, he gets to the clinch, loves the single leg takedown. If he can grab your leg, it's like getting caught in a vice grip, getting grabbed by a crocodile. He is going to finish it. He starts to run his feet immediately. When he can get you moving, he is always looking to advance from position 1 to position 2 to eventually finishing that great single leg that he possesses.
And when he closes the distance, best of luck trying to buck this guy off of you. He does pummel drills in his sleep. Big fight for him here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Korean Superboy, And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Johnny Big Wig Hendricks.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready. Good.
Well, there can be few better backdrops for a mixed martial arts live event than this Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. And remember when we finally got here in 2016, we've been showing up strong ever since.
Because every time you go to MSG, you should come with a big event. This is a phenomenal arena. This is a fantastic fight environment. New York City, baby, the city of dreams.
Big Rig gets hit and flushly with that big overhand. Takedown defense is there. And there it is, the uppercut lands. That is nice. He told us that weapon would be there, and he got it right up the gut there on the wrestler.
He said he had some things to deter him from level changing. It seems as though he was talking about the uppercut because it landed, and it landed effectively.
Nice. Nicely done. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Fighters separate from the clinch now. Just missed with the left there.
Oh, high kick. Oh, man, both of these guys can really take a shot.
The Korean Superboy gets caught by that straight punch there.
I mean, over and over, he is taking these strikes to the head.
Kick lands. Tries for another ringing jab right there, snapping his head back like a Pez dispenser. You can tell he was a former boxer.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell that that is his base. The way that he throws the jab is fundamentally sound. He does it like he was trained to do it as a young boy. And right now, behind that jab, he finds himself ahead.
2 minutes have expired in our opening round. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Looking to land the right just out of range.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing the shots.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land. One time.
Oh, the judo chops on full display. Beautiful hip toss to take him down.
Ronda Rousey did this for a long time, loading people up in those high amplitude throws. This young man is very well versed in this position, and he has a lot of tricks to get you to put yourself exactly where he needs you.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Hendricks. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. The Korean Superboy gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Just misses with a left hook there. All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut range.
Oh, a big left hand. Oh, and now an uppercut. Oh! Big right hand there. Massive left hand.
Huge shots landing on both sides.
Nice counter left there. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Nice. Nicely done.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up. Let's go.
Troy's now dealing with a cheek cut. Strong punch to the head in the clinch. All right, here, final seconds of round one. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
I need you to go out there, and
All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Fighters separate from the clinch now. Good defensive vision to block that punch.
Great timing on that double leg.
All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take him out very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking, and he is on point with his striking. They've worked very hard to improve his stand-up skills, and it's showing right now.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Hendricks. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. Hendricks right back to the full mount here. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Nice positional control here. Troy's in half guard. Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up.
push him off. Push him off.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
nice transition.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent.
In the half guard.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Choi. Oh, he keeps attacking that left eye. Now it's starting to close. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Good work from the top here by Hendricks. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, close guard now. Under 2 minutes now to go. Hammer fist going to town here by Hendricks. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions. Right. They have the guillotine, they have the arm bar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
Different round in the striking clinic continues. Shades of Max Holloway back in the day against Calvin Kattar. Every strike he has thrown seemingly is finding the target.
I mean, it's landing. Everything is landing, J.A. And coming into this fight, he understood that he had an advantage in this particular skill. I don't know if he could have even expected it to be this vast as we have seen to this point in the fight.
Hendricks back in half guard. He's very comfortable here.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Hendricks is back in full mount. Final seconds here of round 2. 10 minutes in the books.
Stop!
Okay, that was a good round, man, but let's submit him. We're not trying to hurt him. We're trying to submit him. We're trying to get that W. We're trying to get to the after part, okay? We're trying to be happy at the after part.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready.
Third round underway.
Jab is on point right now.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh! Always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by the Korean Superboy. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Nice short uppercut in the clinch by Hendricks.
We'll work with that jab land.
Now touches him with the left. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Nice straight right lands.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Active here in the clinch, and he lands a big shot to the head. Fighters separate from the clinch now. Well, that won't feel good in the morning. Big uppercut.
Back in the clinch. Watch for the knees to start to come down.
Hendricks' lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Hendricks is in half guard now. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Close guard. Choi's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Johnny Hendricks.
Oh, right into mount.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Uppercut lands.
That one snuck in. Nice strike. Oh, he's in the clinch again.
Big Rig gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now. Another takedown lands. Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep.
All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions.
Right.
They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
And now he's got the back. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut. And now, all the blood that's coming from the cut.
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
We have arrived at the fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Uppercut is good.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Choi. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Choi's got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. All right, has the guard closed here. Oh, well placed with the hammer fist there by Hendricks. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground. And these guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Oh, connects with the 1-2. Choi's taking aim at that cut right now, and they might even have to call in a ringside physician. Smart decision by the fighter to continue to attack that compromised area. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, and there's that inside leg kick. And just slap yourself hard on the inside of your leg and tell me how that feels.
I mean, it really hurts, because that's the soft. The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now, he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
All right, so he's landed a few seminal uppercuts already, DC. Gotta think he goes back to it.
I am almost certain he's going to go and try to find another one. But expect him to really sit down and try to make one really count and try to end this fight.
Nice kick landed there by Hendricks. Under 2 minutes to go. Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swing.
He can't miss you, and when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that, and while it's getting worse,
that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now, because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, is that something you would do? You see a cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, you go down the path.
Look how excited you just got talking about punching a dude who's already wide open. Like, you got really excited.
It is, right? And I'm old now. I don't even want to fight no more, but I do love a little damage.
Well, eventually, you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end of this.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponents. Yeah, he hurt real bad. He's still hurt.
Oh, beautiful level change.
Well, an incredible fight thus far. Both fighters look like they could be finished at any time. If you wondered about the heart on either side, that question was answered tonight.
Nothing. There are no more questions in regards to these two fighters. Both of these men have been hurt. Both of these men are swollen. They're bloody. They're both, even though they're both willing and ready to continue this fight.
Hendricks is in half guard now. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. 20 minutes down, 5 to go. Great high output fight thus far. Both fighters incurring damage. Seems like whoever can dig deeper is probably going to win.
Yeah, it's going to come down to who's tougher. You know, when you have an evenly matched fight like this, a war, you don't know who's going to get their hand raised. Both of these men have fought beautifully tonight, and both have had their moments.
All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
Protect this cut, though. You know he's going after it. Protect the cut. Stay on the turn.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this fifth and final round. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Hendricks.
I mean, is this thing on his feet? How many times can you say punch to the head? Trading good shots. We'll see who's going to be the last man standing.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to... What
a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautiful. Perfect placement on that shot.
Oh, with authority to the body. Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision, because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he's got to continue to attack that area and hope that it just keeps getting worse and worse. He closes the distance beautifully. He's got to sing the commentary.
Well, I'm no analyst, but this fighter is completely out of gas, hasn't managed his tank well at all, and to compound matters, he's getting cooked on the scorecard.
I mean, he is getting outclassed right now. He's tired, he's beat, his mind is starting to go too. This is not a good predicament for this fighter.
Hendricks' eye is really not looking good right now, Dan. That's it!
Oh my goodness!
Unbelievable. I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 32 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi.
Doo-Ho Choi is the name, ladies and gentlemen. A huge win for the Korean Superboy here tonight. And this is a